Rapper Ja Rule is finally admitting that him being jumped inside the Barclays Center is not a hoax. During Brandy and Monica's show that took place at the Barclays Center, while Max B was making a guest appearance, apparently 3 goons attacked Ja Rule from behind, according to Ja, and things got real bad. Now, Tasha K said that this took place outside of the Say Less restaurant, and that's not true, but what is true is that Ja caught the beats. Oddly enough, another female creator who was actually in the building and witnessed it go down actually says more details. Ja Rule says he was blindsided and victimized by some suckers, some cornballs. Do you think that Ja Rule did something to cause this mayhem? Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. And make sure you hit the hype button, because the hype button helps the channel in a major way. So up them hype points, gang. Look, it appears that Ja Rule just went live on stream about a good 2 hours ago, and he's saying that, look man, I was blindsided. He's admitting that he was jumped by 3 men. Now those men are said to be connected to 50 Cent. Now Ja Rule didn't say that because he says he honestly doesn't know who the men are or where they came from or who sent them, even though he really may know, but he's not a rat. But oddly enough, 50 Cent took to Instagram saying that they lumped up Ja Rule's head pretty crazy though. I guess that's just ironic. Maybe 50 had nothing to do with it at all. But who in their right mind would do such things to good old Ja Rule, right? Who would do such things? All I'ma say is, in this particular video where Ja Rule looks to be sipping coffee, even though we don't believe that he was sipping coffee, he pretty much says that nothing went down. Ja Rule never said that he lied, but he is saying that something happened because I guess he was pretty much forced to say something. Ja Rule was probably embarrassed that it happened in the first place and he didn't see it coming. Not to mention that he got jumped in front of his good friends like Fat Joe and all that. Listen, I get it, champ. Your friends watch you get stepped on, champ. I mean, they said that you was hit in the head, or you said you was hit in the head, then stepped on and etc. Yeah, I guess I get it. But this female creator gave some details right before Ja Rule even went live.
So what you're seeing in this video is after he got up. Ja was with 2 small guys, and he already small. So there was the 3 Musketeers, maybe. Straight off the top, this is a gift. So the 3 Musketeers walked backstage. When it happened, it was just like real quick, Diamond. Something's true, something's not true. It wasn't Max B's crew. It was actually and Ja lied because I seen him get punched, fall into the curtain, hit the floor. They got 2 stomps in. It wasn't, oh, it was so bad. They said it was very quick. He got 2 stomps in, but they said he jumped up quick. He jumped up really quick. That's why you see these videos he's making.
Yeah, so she was actually at the show and witnessed that mayhem go down. Alright, she says that they stepped on Ja Rule behind the curtains and all that, and this happened during the time that Max B was performing. Max B had absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with this. Now I get it, people are upset at creators like myself who went out here on a limb to say that Max B was responsible. Listen, I'm only saying what the internet is saying, and as a matter of fact, other people were saying these things too. Now it turned out it was 50 Cent's people, as they're alleging, to be the ones to do this, which actually makes more sense to me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think Ja Rule really had to explain this, but I guess it's good that he's explaining that it did happen, because it would look crazy for him to lie and pretend that it didn't happen. Truthfully, we just have to admit that the man was embarrassed that it happened in the first place. Alright, he's saying, listen, I'm 49, I'm about to turn 50 very soon. This needs to stop. This is a target on black people, and I'm for the black community. Apparently, Ja Rule is Martin Luther King all of a sudden. I'm gonna let y'all see the clip of what he said a couple hours ago on his live stream.
Start walking to the stage, niggas sneak me. Niggas snucker punch me from behind. 3 niggas tried to motherfucker sneak me. 3 niggas, 3 punk ass niggas. And I'm just saying, it happens. It can happen to anybody. You know, shit happens to players too. You know, shit happens to real niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, niggas don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Niggas tried it. You know, but whatever. We here. We, you know, it's whatever. So anyway, at that point we scuffling. I see Artie diving across the motherfucker, grabbing the nigga. He tussling him with a nigga. I'm tussling him with a nigga. As I'm moving, you know, back and shit, I can stumble over some shit. Back Joe is there, Rich is there. It's just a melee. These niggas is grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, you know, shit is all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on, security's coming. It's a melee. So anyway, shit just kind of disperses and people disperse. I'm hot, of course, because this shit just went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, calling niggas pussy. You know how this shit go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building and get to the downstairs area, like the players area where they park and shit, and then we leave out the building. Done deal, nothing happened. Nothing more to say, right? But here's the crazy shit that I want to address since I'm here on this platform. I want to address this. I want to address how hip-hop concerts and white concerts and country concerts, and rock concerts and pop concerts are policed or secured. Like, if I was Bruce Springsteen at the motherfucking concert and get attacked in the back, you think the assailants could make it out of the building without getting arrested or something happening? See, this is how they do black niggas. Business as usual, nothing happened, nothing to see here, these niggas is animals. Crazy shit. But you know, I digress. I drank my coffee to this.
So Ja Rule is taking a new path in life. Apparently he's done with all the street stuff. He's trying to get money. He's trying to be corporate now. And he doesn't know where this came from or why it happened in the first place. And a lot of people feel bad for Ja Rule and believe that this is madness and that the beef between Ja Rule and 50 needs to stop at some point. Now, truth be told, we can't prove that 50's people did this, but apparently the people who did this is connected to 50. Now, does this mean that 50 orchestrated this? No, it doesn't mean that. It could have just been 50's people just acting accordingly because they know that that's 50's op. And if you're an op of 50's and people are close to 50, then 50's ops is your ops. That's just how it goes. But people feel some type of way that a nearly 50-year-old man is getting hands and feet put on him and feels like the violence needs to end immediately. And I understand where y'all coming from, but champ, listen, in the city of New York, alright, and if you in street beef with someone, there's really no duration period or end point of smoke. I hate to bring it to you, champs, but for those of us who are from the town, the city of Gotham, like the mayor, we understand how smoke goes. Now, this might not be the same for people who live in other places, but I'm telling you, where we come from, this type of madness has no end point. Now, do I think that it's wrong for Ja Rule to be blindsided by any means? I mean, listen, the rules of the street is there are no rules in the street. Like, we don't get to make up rules when people run down on people, all right? Listen, we have a term that's called all is fair in war, and this is one of those situations where all is fair in war. I mean, it's beef for life at this point, and this is just how it's going. You don't gotta like it, I understand, but champ, this is just how life goes. Unfortunately, this is what's happening, man. Whether I agree, whether you agree, I'ma just tell you, all is fair in war, whether y'all like it or not. We've seen and witnessed a lot of degeneracy happen, all right, over people having beef and etc. over the years. Listen, at least nobody got deleted, nobody got sent upstairs, and people are still living and breathing and talking. So I guess the worst didn't happen, but we also don't know the real damages because apparently Ja Rule had some lumps on his head. I don't think Tasha K is really wrong for anything that she did, because I'm gonna be honest about Tasha K. Tasha K usually tells the truth. She messed up with the Cardi B situation, but she can't always get it right. Now, as content creators, we can't pass off things to be true if we don't have the actual facts. Alright, we can't say that this is indeed fact unless we know for a fact that is true and we have valid claims, valid documentation to prove these things. Now, me being me, I never said that there was proof that anything happened, champ. I never said that. I said that it was definite that Ja Rule had something happen to him because the way that he was acting when he responded, and what I kept hearing is that he definitely caught the beats, and apparently he did because now he's admitting that it happened. Nobody was gonna get Max B locked up. Max B didn't violate his probation because guess what? There's no face in the matter. If they can't see a face or put a face on it, nobody's going to jail, nobody's getting arrested, and Ja Rule is not about to rap because Ja Rule was a street nigga, so he ain't gonna tell on nobody. Also, there was a lot of street people at that event. The odds of somebody being told on are incredibly slim. Again, nobody's ever gonna find out who were the 3 guys who rained down on Ja Rule. No one's gonna find out who those people are. It's just not gonna happen, alright? Some of y'all might want to see them guys get arrested. Some of y'all might want to see those guys get violated or what have you. But champ, to be honest, really, what can we do here, champ? To be honest, this is honestly a everyday street struggle just happening in 4K in the celebrity life. It just happens, champ. I mean, they in Brooklyn, New York, and they around a bunch of street rappers. Like, these are some street rappers: Ja Rule, Fabulous, Fat Joe. These people who are people who have connections to the streets and have been in the streets, champ. So you kind of gotta expect some type of like 90s, early 2000s hip hop type of scenario to take place, even if it seems like it was supposed to be a good, fun event. Just remember, some people find jumping people to be fun. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation. But how do y'all feel about all this in the comment section? Do you agree that Ja Rule was just embarrassed, that's why he didn't reveal what he revealed? And how do you feel about what Ja Rule is saying? Do y'all agree with Ja Rule saying that this is a targeted attack to destroy hip-hop and etc.? Because I don't believe that stuff. I believe he just has smoke outside, and I'm gonna just stick to that because I know a lot of things, and I've ran into Ja Rule myself in real life, but that's a whole nother topic. Hey, look, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, alright? Make sure you hit up that like, share the video, and of course, make sure you hit the hype button because the hype button helps the channel in a major way. I also need you to make sure you subscribe to the Mayor's second channel, which is called Big Gotham, which is a fire channel with nearly 8,000 subs, as well as the Mayor's Discord, which is called Big Gotham, which has nearly 1,000 users because it's a lit Discord, plus the Mayor's Twitter community called Showface News. Listen, everything is in the pinned comment, all the links, click those links. And one more thing before we get up all the way out of here, you ready, gang? It's the Mayor, the one and only real New York Mayor, F Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit the like, share the video. I'm going, gang. Salute.